The sideways period in the stock market could equal a big drop coming. Is that what's coming? I don't know. Let's have a look at it. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders, let's get straight in. We could be getting ready for a drop in the markets. Because the market's holding strong here. Anyway, grab that free trading course, guys. See that trading course there? I'm still giving it away for free. I don't know why. I should go back to charging it. Someone said to me, "Oh, John, you give it away for free. Must be useless. Must be worthless." All right, well, I can start charging for it. You want me to again? I used to charge his money for this one. Anyway, there's about 5-6 hours worth of content there, guys. Go get access to that free trading course. Link in the description. Now, let's have a look at the good old stocky market. So, the good old stocky market, what's happening right now today, we can see we have a high, lower high, and a lower high. So we're still in this downward trend. My last few videos have been saying this is like a bit of a do or die situation. Because if we do hold here and break up, then that could be a change in trend. And that's what I'm saying in the last few videos is like, let's keep an eye out for what's going on here. Because it's going to give us some signs of what's going to happen here, right? And so right now, looking at the actual S&P 500, we can see that we're still getting this sideways period. We're just getting this sideways. And the really interesting thing is that we're getting close to now the 20 moving average. So, John, is that a 20 exponential? Is it a day moving average? Is it got a few columns in there? It's a 20 simple moving average. And because the moving average is on a day chart, therefore, it would be a 20 moving average daily. If I was looking at an hourly chart, it'd be a 20 moving average hourly moving average, right? So I'm looking at the hourly charts, therefore it's on there. And we can see that by looking at this here, we're definitely getting, we get rejections here quite a lot at this level, at this 20 moving average. So do we get the rejection here? Do we get something like this coming? Because if we do, then every video I've done in the last couple of days about the market going up and so on and so forth and breaking up is not going to happen, right? We need to flow with the market and listen to the markets. And therefore, we're probably likely to get something just like that, right? All the way down, breaking these lows through here. So that's the big thing that I'm actually watching out for when it comes to the S&P 500 and it comes to all these different markets, right? We can see what's going on here, and that's why it's really, really, really important to make sure that we that we flow with the market through this. That's the S&P 500. If we go have a look at the Nasdaq is just, oh my goodness, the Nasdaq, it is so weak, right? The Nasdaq. Look at this here. We're just developing this sideways movement. If we bring on the 20 moving average, look at the 20 moving average. We're almost there, aren't we? Almost there. And you can see in the past, we've actually had a few rejections, but now we're getting this sideways movement. Once the Nasdaq breaks, once this breaks major support, we could get really, really, really big moves on the downside, okay? Really big moves on the downside. And so the reason why I say that is because this is the support level for the Nasdaq. Look at this here. Big, massive support level for the Nasdaq around that 10,000 level. If we break it, down, the prices are down. I would not want to be fighting that. And you know what? If that happens, then we're probably not going to turn into a bull market out of this here and so on and so forth. So that's why, guys, once again, I'm going to repeat myself here. The videos that I've done, if you've been watching me for the last week, I've been talking about how there's a potential of this scooping up, but we need to wait for confirmation. Let the market do the talking. If it doesn't start to go up here on the actual stock market overall, and we just continue down, well then forget about that thinking or that thought that it may go up from here, okay? It's going to continue down and we just need to go with the markets. That's why we never preempt. If you're a trader, you wait for confirmation first and then you take the confirmation and say, oh, well, the market's definitely going to do this, and then you just take it based on your thoughts. You wait for your setup and you wait for confirmation. And so, again, in my trading course, link in the description, I actually teach you my trading setup and I teach you what I look for confirmation. That's a good time to actually get into that trading setup, right? Because you've got two different things, right? You've got the setup and then you've got the confirmation candle, the confirmation bar. So that's what we're seeing through there when it comes to the good old stock market there. Let's go have a good look at gold right now. And gold is continuing to just slowly claw to the upside. This is surprising me. I have always said that this is a false breakout down the bottom here, being broken to the downside and then back up. I've always said that. But here's the thing. Whenever I've seen this through here, whenever I've actually seen this sort of this here, my target has always been to the opposite side of the channel, which is that $2,050 level on gold. But looking at this here, I have always thought, and my belief is that we're probably likely to get a pullback. But I'm just waiting for the, again, I'm long gold, right? I'm long gold, so I want gold to keep going up. But to me, I'm just like, oh, I would love to see something like that, then start to see a move to the upside. Or maybe it's just not going to. Maybe we're just going to continue doing something like this, and we're going to rally back to the upside. So that's what we're seeing there right now when it comes to the good old gold market. Let's go have a look at good old GDXJ. The GDXJ right now, the good old gold mining stocks right now, really hovering around this level of resistance, and we're going through this sideways period through here right now. If I bring on my 50 moving average, you can see what's going on here when it comes to my 50 moving average. So really interesting point what's actually happening through here. And if I bring on my, let me take that off the screen. If we bring on that there, we could be, if we get a bit of a break above that 38 level on the GDXJ, then we could actually be seeing quite a bit of a move back to the upside. I had that target around, say, probably 48 on that there. We have a look at the GDX, same sort of thing. We've got a bit of a support level there, but the problem with the GDX is, look at this here. This is a big thing I'm looking at for, right? This actually still could be an overall move to the upside before we have a move back down here. So that's why I'm still questioning, like, what is this here? Because we had a move down, then we had a move up. Are we about to get a move back down again? So that's the interest. That's the big thing, a big sort of key point that I'm actually looking at from there as well too. Looking at, let's actually bring on TLT, the TLT market. I believe, guys, the TLT market is going to start to make its move back up. I believe the interest rates are going to start to, not straight away, right, but over the next 6 months or so, we're gonna see that shift. We just don't know when. We're going to see that shift where interest rates going to go down, and say such as the 20-year, and things like the actual what's the word for it? Looking at the 20-year interest rates, I believe we're going to start to see a pullback. I don't know when, but we're likely to see that, like those interest rates start to come down, and then we're going to see probably the TLT market start to move back up as well too. So we can see we're at ultra low levels down here. So the question is this going to be some sort of a high low here? If this is a high low right now, then we could actually be getting ready to see the TLT, the bond market start to move up, which tells us that the interest rates could actually be getting ready to start to be heading down from there as well too. And last off the list today, guys, is the good old Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still sitting up to be one of those amazing setups. It's still just doing nothing, right? And this is where people get bored here. People on Bitcoin, this whole thing is getting sideways. Not much going on through here. People are getting bored, not much going on. And people are just going to walk away from Bitcoin because, like, oh, nothing's going on with Bitcoin. But those who are patient, and this is like, we're talking really patient, right? This has been going on since November. Now we're at the start of 2023. Those who are patient, if we get a big breakdown bar, this could be one of the big shorts of 2023.